Rise of the Digital Entrepreneur in Pre-Singularity Times. Hi, my name is Singularity Ninja. I'm a digital entrepreneur, and I created this channel because I wanted to educate other digital entrepreneurs as well as aspiring digital entrepreneurs on what it takes to make it as a digital entrepreneur in the age of AI, as well as to give you a methodology and roadmap to do so. Before we get into the meat of this video, I need to first of all define some terms for you. The first term we need to understand is singularity. The word singularity means the time when AI becomes as smart as all of humanity combined. Ray Kurzweil, the former chief engineer of Google, wrote a book called The Singularity is Near, and recently came out with a newer one called The Singularity is Nearer. And you could read them if you wanted to learn more about it. But if not, that's fine. It's not a requirement. What you do need to know is that all of the heads of tech companies believe with 100% certainty that the singularity will happen in the near future. So if I were a betting man, I place my bets on the prospect that it will happen. And when it happens, all careers will end at that point. Next, we need to understand what the term pre-singularity times means. Pre-singularity times means the time period that leads up to the point where the singularity occurs. And guess what? We're living in pre-singularity times right now. And the good news is that pre-singularity times are a time ripe with opportunity for those in the know, meaning us. Now that you're familiar with those terms, we can delve into greater detail. And I'm just going to get straight to it. So, as a digital entrepreneur, even if you're just really good at one thing, you want to break out of what niche and or industry you're in, as well as what platforms you're on, and you want to diversify your efforts. Because AI has been disrupting niches and industries. And so you don't want to put all of your eggs in one basket only to find that what you were doing got disrupted by AI and now you're back to the drawing board. So if you're not already doing so, I would suggest you seriously look at ways to break out of being in simply one niche or one area and diversify things into other areas that cannot be easily replicated by AI. Also, you want to be sure you're always using the most cutting-edge tech tools for whatever you do. This is actually key, because to run a business as a digital entrepreneur, you're going to have to depend on a variety of tech tools, and the digital entrepreneur with the best tech tool stack will almost always triumph over the digital entrepreneur who utilizes inferior tech tools. As digital entrepreneurs, we should be in the business of selling digital products, but it doesn't have to be just that. You could also sell services. Though digital products are the most scalable, since you make them just once, and there's no need to worry about supply, shipping, delivery fees, or any kinds of logistics. Supply with a digital product is essentially infinite. Yes, selling services can make sense for certain niches, but you also want to be selling digital products. Another thing you need to be aware of is that you want to avoid single platform reliance, meaning you don't want to become reliant on just one platform for your operations or sales. Rather, you want to be as platform independent as possible, because most platforms can change their policies at any given moment and are also at risk of being disrupted, so you don't want to 100% rely on any one platform. Ultimately, you want to be completely platform independent with an array of unique digital products for sale and potentially services, and you want to be running a business that is as rugged, lean, and adaptable as possible, with the best stack of tech tools at your disposal, switching out your tech tools here and there where it makes sense to do so. Because you can be sure that the environment will be constantly shifting, and you can also be sure that your competitors will be constantly on the lookout for anything that will give them an edge over you. Also key are your sources of information, because information is the currency of the new world in pre-singularity times. And where you get your information will determine the power you have at your disposal. Information really is power, and those in the know will always have the edge over others. And this channel strives to be your most complete source of essential information on digital entrepreneurship in pre-singularity times that can help you grow an ultra-successful business that truly shines. So if you're not already subscribed, I'd highly recommend that you do so. And be sure to hit the little bell so you get notifications. Also, tap that like button if you resonate with what I've said in this video, as it helps me to know that you want to learn more about the things I've laid out. That's all for now. See you in the next one. Singularity Ninja out.